Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt a little unsteady? Or maybe you've caught yourself holding on to furniture just to walk across the room. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, our balance isn't quite what it used to be. But here's the good news: with just a few simple exercises, you can build strength, improve stability, and feel more confident on your feet. And the best part, it only takes about 10 minutes a day. Falls are one of the biggest risks for seniors, but they don't have to be inevitable. In fact, research shows that regular balance exercises can reduce your risk of falling by up to 50%. That's huge. So today, I'm going to share 5 easy, effective moves you can do right at home. No fancy equipment needed. These exercises will help you stay steady, strong, and independent for years to come. Now, before we begin, a quick reminder. If you have any serious balance issues or medical concerns, please check with your doctor first. Safety always comes first. But for most of us, these exercises are gentle, safe, and incredibly powerful. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Exercise number 1, the rocking chair stance. Our first exercise is something I call the rocking chair stance. It's simple, but don't let that fool you. This move strengthens your ankles and legs, which are the foundation of good balance. Here's how you do it. Stand tall behind a sturdy chair. This is just for support if you need it. Place your feet hip-width apart, and if you feel comfortable, let go of the chair. Now, slowly shift your weight forward onto your toes, just like you're about to take a step. Then, gently rock back onto your heels, forward and back, nice and smooth. That's it. Try this for 30 seconds to start. If you feel wobbly, hold on to the chair until you build more confidence. The key here is control, no rushing. This little movement wakes up those tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet and ankles that we often neglect. Why does this matter? Because most falls happen when we lose control during weight shifts, like stepping off a curb or reaching for something. Practicing this rocking motion trains your body to handle those movements safely. Now that we've warmed up with those 2 foundational moves, let's take it up just a notch with our next exercise, the side leg lift. This one's fantastic for strengthening your hips, which play a huge role in keeping you steady. But I'll walk you through that in just a moment. You're doing great so far. Those first 2 exercises, the rocking chair stance and the flamingo stand, are your foundation. They might seem simple, but trust me, consistency is what brings real results. Now, let's build on that with 2 more moves that'll help you feel even steadier in your daily life. Exercise number 3, the side leg lift. This next one is called the side leg lift, and it's all about strengthening your hips. Why does that matter? Well, weak hips are a major reason people lose their balance, especially when stepping sideways or turning quickly. Ever caught yourself shuffling your feet instead of taking full steps? That's often because the hip muscles aren't as strong as they used to be. Here's how to do it. Stand behind your chair with both hands lightly resting on it for support. Keep your posture tall. Imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Now, slowly lift one leg out to the side, just about 6 to 12 inches off the ground. No need to go high. Focus on keeping your toes pointing forward and your torso still. You should feel this in your outer hip, not your back. Hold for a second, then lower with control. Aim for 8 to 10 lifts per side. If that's too easy, try letting go of the chair for a few reps. But if you wobble, no shame in keeping that hand on the support. Safety first. Pro tip: if you've ever struggled to get in and out of the car smoothly, this exercise is your secret weapon. Stronger hips make those twisting motions much easier and safer. Exercise number 4, heel-to-toe walk. Now, let's get moving with the heel-to-toe walk. This one mimics the kind of balance you need for walking on narrow paths or crowded spaces. It's like walking a tightrope, but don't worry, we're keeping it low and slow. Find a clear space along a wall or counter where you can lightly touch it if needed. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so your heel touches the toes of the back foot. Take a small step forward, again placing your heel right against the toes of the other foot. Keep going for about 10 steps. Then turn around carefully and repeat. At first, this might feel awkward, like you're trying to walk in a straight line after a holiday party. But that's normal. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And here's why it's worth it. This exercise improves coordination and trains your brain and body to work together, which is key for preventing stumbles. If you're feeling confident, try looking straight ahead instead of down at your feet. That's how we walk in real life, right? But if you need to glance down at first, that's perfectly fine. Progress, not perfection. You're really getting the hang of this. Now, before we wrap up with our fifth and final exercise, which is my personal favorite for full body stability, let's take a quick breather. Shake out your legs, roll your shoulders, and maybe take a sip of water. When you're ready, we'll finish strong with a move that ties everything together. We've made it to our final exercise, and I saved one of the best for last. You should be really proud of yourself for sticking with this. These simple movements, done consistently, can make such a difference in how confident and steady you feel every day. Now, let's put it all together with our fifth exercise, the standing march. This one is exactly what it sounds like, but with a special focus on control. The standing march helps with both balance and coordination, two things we need every time we walk, climb stairs, or get up from a chair. Here's how to do it. Stand tall behind your chair, holding lightly if needed. Lift one knee up just slightly, only as high as feels comfortable. Then lower it back down with control. Alternate legs like you're marching in place, but slowly and deliberately. The key here isn't speed. It's about maintaining your balance as you shift your weight from one leg to the other. Try this for 30 seconds to start. As you get stronger, you can challenge yourself by lifting your knees a little higher or letting go of the chair completely. Some people like to add arm movements too, gentle swings like you're walking, to make it more natural. Why does this work so well? Because it mimics real-life movements while strengthening your core and legs. Think about how often you need to lift your legs. Stepping over a curb, getting into bed, or even just putting on pants. This exercise helps make all those daily motions easier and safer. Putting it all together. Now that you've learned all 5 exercises, here's how to make them work for you. Try doing this routine every morning or evening, whichever fits best in your day. Just 10 minutes is all it takes. Start with the rocking chair stance to warm up, then move through each exercise in order. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about showing up and doing what you can. And here's some great news. Research shows that seniors who do balance exercises just 3 times a week see noticeable improvements in stability within a month. Imagine how much more confident you'll feel going about your daily activities when you're not worrying about losing your balance. Final encouragement. Before we wrap up, I want you to take a moment and appreciate what you've accomplished today. You've taken an important step, literally, towards staying independent and active. That's something to celebrate. I'd love to hear how these exercises work for you. Drop a comment below and let me know. Which one felt easiest? Which was the most challenging? Your experiences might help others who are just starting out. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on staying healthy, strong, and independent after 60. Remember, age is just a number, but your strength and balance, those are skills you can always improve. From all of us here, keep moving, keep smiling, and here's to many more years of steady steps and happy adventures. You've got this.